Hi guys, 1 second here. All right, so this is a pick a wand reading. So whatever wand you are drawn to, there will be a message for you in that reading. Possibly you're drawn to more than one wand. So the first one is Amethyst. This will be Amethyst. The second reading is Green Sea Glass. The third reading is Citrine. And the fourth is Clear Quartz. So go ahead and connect with your higher self. Maybe take a cleansing breath. Close your eyes, whatever direction or color. Maybe you're drawn to the look of the wand, or maybe you're drawn to the crystal. And we'll go ahead and get started. The readings will be in the timestamps below. Okay, welcome. This is the Amethyst Wand reading. So if you chose this Amethyst Wand, this is your reading. So I figured, since we're using magic wands, this would kind of be a reading about what magic qualities that you have that maybe you don't realize, or that you should hone in more on to kind of, the more and more we open up to the possibilities, the stronger these kind of things can get. I also feel that this might be a reading about what magical things are coming your way. So depending on how the cards come out, we'll see how that feels. So this is for Amethyst. All right, so I have already pulled you just saw me pull these, and then I have the Enchanted Forest here. We'll pull your tarot. I'll also pull a rune and a charm. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Spirit of the River. Movement toward adventure. So I feel like the magic that you carry and bring to the situation is, you could be a fire sign. You're very adventurous, maybe spontaneous, and you're not much of a let's just sit on the couch person. You don't shy away from adventure. Maybe you're the one, like you're kind of the fun one where you're pulling people like, hey, let's go do this. In a sense, so that gives you that spirit of the river where you keep things moving, you keep things flowing, you keep things exciting. Let's see what else we have. Power. So this is the card of the dragon. I feel like, in the same sense of this, like you keep things energized and alive. You bring maybe power to the situation. If you see this girl here, she could be kind of, you're maybe the life of the party, or you bring that energy of, everybody could just be sitting around, oh, let's just, like watch a movie or whatever, and maybe you'll show up and go, let's do that, like, let's get this going. We're gonna, even if it's just cracking out a board game or something, you're gonna bring energy to something that was exhausted in a sense, and that's kind of the best way to be. I feel like there are only two kinds of people, but there are Have you ever been around someone where they um, suck the life out of you? They suck the energy, like you leave their presence and you feel exhausted. Whether they're always having a problem, they're always that victim mentality, and it's just, you would be the opposite. You're bringing energy to people, and so you're magnetic. You're, people can't get enough. This, we have psychic touch. And that could be that, that magnetic energy that you bring. It says energy is everywhere. You radiate energy, leaving traces of your presence everywhere. You guys, I didn't really look at the cards that you were getting. I'm just feeling the energy from the cards of what this, it's even kind of radiating this beautiful, calming energy even, of the amethyst. So let's go ahead and read this. It says, you radiate energy everywhere, leaving traces of your presence everywhere. Psychometry is the practice of using items infused with someone's energy, enabling you to gain past and present information about that individual. Items like jewelry, clothing, or even a chair can have strong presence of someone's energy, a bit like a psychic imprint. So because maybe you're so powerful with your energy, maybe you can work with things like that as well. Like if maybe trying to locate something for someone or something like that. It says this is a wonderful and easy technique to practice when you're developing your psychic and mediumship skills. To start, you would sit with someone and ask to hold an item of importance that belongs to the loved one in spirit. So if you're trying to help with a loved one who passed or something like that. So possibly you have some mediumship gifts that you could really hone in on and open up. It says, open your awareness and allow your consciousness to connect with the item, and then feel if the spirit loved one who owned the item will make their presence known. This is all about psychic touch, like touching something and being able to feel the energy. So you might be very empathic. You might be able to feel like I am now, like with the energy of the cards and how things are coming across. You can pick up on it and look at how she's like holding a locket and honing in on that energy of the person who owned it. But I feel like you are almost like this to those around you. You bring in this presence and this energy that is missed when you're not there, and that is surely noticed when you show up. Blessings. And look at this. It's almost like she's holding like an energy. And there's a full moon. Beauty. You might not realize how this energy makes you glow, and how, the radiance that you bring, that it adds even another level of beauty that maybe you can't even see. Like when you walk into a room, eyes are drawn to you. It's this aura. I feel like you definitely are a blessing to those around you that get to grace your presence when they get to feel your beautiful energy. I want to pull some tarot. I love how all the cards are from different decks, even although these two are from the same. You have actually had two of them that came out. They all have the same color scheme in a sense. They're all kind of, it's just this very beautiful, calming. All right, let's go ahead and pull out. Oh my goodness. The Star. There is something about the Star card. The energy of the Star card gives you hope and faith and calming that everything's going to be okay. Usually in the Star card, the woman is naked. She's bearing all. She's very vulnerable, but she's in the waters of her emotions, and she's okay with it, and she's calm, and she knows everything's going to be okay, and she's pouring the waters back into the consciousness. So you coming out as the Star, I mean, you're this star, this girl that's holding this. It's like that's what you are to those around you. You are a light. And then continuing with this beautiful color scheme. Oh my gosh! And then underneath the deck is the Sun. You are the Star and the Sun. This is the happiest card in the deck. This is joy and light and warmth. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go ahead and get one more. All right, two more. So we have the 7 of Spells and the 10 of Challenges. So this would be the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Wands. So I feel like you're able to, this is, the 7 of Spells is when we are deciding if this is something we want to fight for. And this is after a long battle, like pain, being kicked while we're down, that sort of thing, of being stabbed in the back. I feel like people might not know, because of the beauty and the energy that you bring out, that you are actually, how strong you really are. The amount of battles and pain maybe that you have gone through, the stuff that you've had to fight for. You are by no means a weak person. You have gone through a lot in your life, and maybe that's what's made you strong and bring in this energy of empathy and light. And under the deck is the 9 of Challenges. So that is having anxiety and worries and things of that. I think you're able to not, like I was talking about in the beginning, where there is someone who has that victim mentality where they kind of consume someone with their problems, and they release kind of that negative energy onto those around them, whoever the person that's being there for them. And you're not that way, as far as, even though you're going through your own, even though you have anxiety or worries or stuff that you're fighting for and healing from, you bring this light and this strength to everything. And you're never a shadow on anybody's day. Let's go ahead and pull a rune and a charm. You might also, if you follow the love languages, maybe one of your love languages is physical touch. This is talking about psychic touch, like having that knowing when you're touching something, but there might be something in there with that. As far as, I just feel like it's more so of how you affect other people with their psyches. You're never bringing them down. Ooh. This is the rune of celebration, joy, and serenity. This is the rune of, I mean, this is just what you radiate. You radiate this joy, this happiness, this warmth. You, like I was saying before, like it's like you bring the adventure, you bring the life to the party. And it doesn't have to be in a, hey, the party's here now, you know, let's get crazy. It's more of this just beautiful blessing that you're bringing in. Absolutely beautiful. All right. Alrighty. I think you're protected, divinely protected by your ancestors and your angels. You bring a sense of promise, like commitment to your friends and your family. And I feel like I was seeing this more as like a barbell that you would lift, like the strength, but yet the beauty and the loyalty that you bring. I'm going to pull one more card. I was wanting actually to do I want to do a unicorn one too, so actually two more cards. The unicorn is going to be kind of the advice, if there is any advice that you need to know. And this one was just kind of, I had this sitting out too because I plan to pull one of these for everyone as well. So maybe there's an additional message here. So this is, it's like you're the kind of person that brings the calm. If there's a like awkward silence, you can take that away. This is the card of discomfort. However, it has the number 14, and the number 14 in tarot is temperance, which that would it's like you temper out the discomfort of any situation. The angel or the unicorn cards here, so let me go ahead and do that. So this would be for any advice or additional messages for this reading for the Amethyst wand. Patience. Pause before you take action. Trust that divine timing is at work. Be patient and play whilst you wait. And this talks about movement toward adventure. So I feel like this is also saying, like, maybe you're a very patient person. This could be since I was calling this more the advice, this could be the advice to, um, telling you to have patience. However, I feel like um, you give off that easygoing quality of this when discomfort comes around. I feel like that's what you do, is that you kind of make light of something or make it an adventure, so that in a way you're controlling the energy in the room without being controlling. Um, so yeah, I think I'm going to close it out with that. The beautiful rune, beautiful cards for a beautiful person. Thank you so very much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Hi, everyone, and welcome to your green sea glass reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards in fast forward. Hello, sea glass group. So if you were drawn to the green sea glass wand, this is your reading. Okay, so the first card is Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. The Divine Source. The Divine Source, or Spirit, is an infinite, expansive source of light that you can access anytime using the power of thought, prayer, or breathing meditation. A practicing medium should constantly seek advice and guidance from Divine Source, which is always there for healing support throughout one's life journey. So it's often referred to as the white light. Okay, so this is a mediumship deck that I was pulling from because we're doing a reading about what is magical about you that you might not know, something to that is. So this is, you're able to work with the white light. You're able to, I guess, move out of stagnation. So if things are kind of stuck, look at the heart chakra where that is coming alive in warmth like the sun. Look at the Divine Source. All right, let's see what else we have. Sanctuary. So you got the Mystic Meadow. It's interesting how the other reading had like a color scheme, and this kind of does as well. And then we have Friendship. And look at here. This glowing divine light that is going on. Okay, so I feel like you're obviously have good friendships around you, possibly you're a very loyal friend, or possibly you're the person that they go to when they need advice, when someone needs to feel, they just need to vent. Like you're this cleansing, you're their sanctuary. If someone is feeling down and they need, it's like the Queen of Cups energy is what I'm getting. The Queen of Cups is someone who you would go to where you're feeling at a loss and you need to kind of go to someone to shoulder, what you're going through. That is, I feel like, who you are to those around you. You are the safe place, the sanctuary, the white and comforting light. Possibly you are a water sign, because that would be Queen of Cups. Very, very beautiful energy. It can get exhausting. It can be, if you're always being there for other people, you want to make sure to protect your light, to protect your energy, cleanse yourself, all of that, because you don't want to pick up on other people's energy or carry that home with you, that sort of thing. I want to pull one from the unicorns. This is, and then I'm going to pull the tarot. So let's go ahead and maybe there's another message in here or some advice from the unicorns. Doing it a little out of order. The last one I did, that's too many. The last one I did the unicorns at the end for advice. So maybe I'm going to go ahead and just do that, and we'll get right into the tarot. Because it doesn't seem like it's wanting to give the advice yet when we don't have the reading. I just thought maybe the advice wanted to come out right now to protect your light. So it was kind of like, that's why I was pulling for that deck right now. It's interesting the way this one is depicted. This is the Six of Swords, which is, that's when our life is kind of moving to calmer waters. That's interesting. What was... So under the deck was the Five of Pentacles, and that would be the abandonment card or feeling alone. So I feel like maybe you're the calm for people, if they're feeling alone, they're feeling like they're going through something. So this maybe is depicting how the person that you're helping is feeling, because this is usually not the depiction of the Six of Swords. Usually it's a person in a boat leaving rough waters, and you can see the calm waters that they're heading to, like their life is getting, they're healing. And so it's almost like this is how the person, when the friend is needing you, this is how they're feeling, up a tree here with ravaging beasts below. What do we have here? Five of Spells. So yes, that's like a conflict or competition, or they're in a bit of a chaos when people are going through their hard times. Possibly you're, we would make a great social worker or guidance counselor. Oh, the wise woman. Yes, you're like the one that they go to when they're having these, when they're feeling out of sorts. You are the comfort, the sanctuary. And the Seeker of Spells. So that would be the Knight of Wands. with the Six of Cups underneath the deck. So this would be a very, the fiery makes sense with all this warm light. Someone that can bring in this warmth, bring in and inspire others. Excuse me. And you have a very balanced and open heart chakra. On the Six of Cups, it's always depicted with a child on the card. And the card meaning is this healed and open heart chakra. When we're a child, our heart is open. We are not jaded, So if you tell a child, I love you, they're like, okay, they don't question it as we adults do, because we've been hurt. So we're going to, doubt it, or we're going to question if the person really means it. You're coming from this pure white light, this pure heart, when you're there for your friends and the family and those around you. When they are in conflict, you are the beacon, the warmth. That's so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, let's see if there is a unicorn card for us. I just split the deck at gentleness. My eye got drawn to it because of the warmth, the light. Be kind to yourself and others. Honor your gentleness. Honor your gentleness. Speak words of love. This is your this is your unicorn card. Absolutely. All right, so now we're going to pull a rune. And I'm going to pull a charm as well. So this is the rune for respect. It's also like for defense, like if you're defending someone, coming to their defense, respecting yourself and respecting others. This says honor your gentleness. All right, let's see about a charm. Faith. You give others faith and hope by being there, by hearing, by defending them. Maybe you are a social worker, someone that is there like an advocate, like a domestic violence advocate or something. You go to court with them and you help them and you give them strength and faith, and you're there to protect them. You're the sanctuary for those in your life. You get them moving out of whatever, like this looks like a dust storm. You get them moving out of this chaos that they're in. All right, very beautiful reading. Thank you guys so much. If you want to see how the wands were made, I actually did a video on my other channel, so I will probably put that in the link if you're interested in making your own magical wand. Thank you guys so very much, and I will see you in the next one. Hello to the group that chose the Citrine wand. Welcome to your reading. So I am going to go ahead and pull your cards in fast forward. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so those of you that were drawn to the Citrine wand, this is your reading. So let's get your cards out. So we have forgiveness. So this is like healing or stitching the veil here. This is like a healing energy and forgiving energy. Two cards from this deck wanted to come out. This is from a mediumship deck, and it's about how to help be more spiritual and things like that. We have practicing patience and nurturing thyself. We have butterfly spirit, transformation. There, I was really noticing this butterfly over here on this one as well. And commitment. And look at this, there's a tying and healing in a bow here, and then here as well. I feel like you're very loyal and committed to those around you. You're able to, you know, you're really tied to the people in your life. You're able to practice patience with them, forgive their wrongdoings, and really kind of overcome that. I feel like you're also maybe learning to forgive yourself and nurture yourself. Maybe you're going through some transformations and you're needing to practice patience with yourself as well. Maybe you're working on your spiritual side and things like that. Let's go ahead and get into your tarot. I feel like maybe you're someone who is able to see the good in everyone. You know, I'm drawn to the pearl here, the shell. You know, inside is going to be goop and grossness and whatever, but there's also that pearl in there. And I feel like you're able to kind of find the good in everyone. And maybe even the reason why somebody is the way they are, you're able to see that. So then you're able to be forgiving. Three of Cups. This is definitely in line with this card here, like being committed to your inner circle. This is your friends, you know, celebrating with them. Let's see what's under here. The Moon card. So really being in tune with your intuition, able to get in touch with your emotions and even maybe face your fears when it comes to certain things. You know, transformation is hard when things are changing and stuff like that. I feel like you're able to kind of see the bigger picture when it comes to that sort of thing. So it's not so scary. You're able to kind of see that it's all for the greater good. So Five of Pentacles is the feeling of abandonment, feeling out in the cold, feeling alone. I feel like that's where if someone's going through something, you're not going to let them be alone. You're committed to them. You're a good friend. You're going to take them out and, you know, let's go grab some coffee sort of friend. You're able to forgive and be patient and nurture them as well as yourself. You're able to see things clearly and logically. when it needs to be, instead of getting your feelings hurt or letting your emotions get the better of you. You know, if the person's actually harmed you and you need to forgive them, that sort of thing. You're not going to leave them out in the cold. You're not going to ghost them. You're going to be committed to that and be there for that friend. So yes, this is having clarity when it comes to maybe someone's heavy burden or your own. Seeing that you're how far, instead of looking at it of how much further I have to go, you're able to look at it of how far I've come. Or maybe you're able to see that for others. So if they're having a hard time and they're struggling, you're able to kind of show them they can get through it, that sort of thing. The Ten of Wands is that heavy burden, that responsibility. This coming out with the Ace of Cups. Having let's see what's under the deck. And the Moon card again. So yeah, the Ace of Cups would be, cups represent our emotions. So being able to and it's interesting too because both of these have a reflection on the water. The swan is a reflection. So maybe you're able to look in the mirror and see things for how they are with yourself, and do that transformation and nurture yourself. Practice patience with yourself and heal your own self. But I feel like you're also able to mirror that over to your friends. You can see kind of what they're going through, and being committed to that. So however this resonates for you, whether you're working on your own self journey or you're there for your friends, there's definitely a transformation going on that you're committed to. And let's see, let's go ahead and get one of these. Prosperity, a gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage finances with love. It's interesting because the citrine is about a prosperity, is about our finances, that kind of that crystal, and the Five of Pentacles can feel like a loss or a lack of money. So maybe that's what is, when we're practicing patience with this and things are kind of changing, there is an ace here and you're getting to drop the heavy burden or this big responsibility here with the 10. So that might be an awesome message, or some comfort coming your way as far as some prosperity coming in with the citrine candle or crystal here. All right, let's pull a rune. Oh my goodness, that's a great one. So this is Warrior courage and passion. That rune is definitely, needed for the times of heavy burdens or when we're feeling this transformation, if we're nurturing ourselves. And let's go ahead and pull a charm. So this is a charm with flowers, and the flowers are about joy and happiness, also commitment. So you're definitely committed to this transformation. So with this nurturing yourself and this transformation, maybe it's a physical transformation, maybe you're going to start eating better and exercising and things like that. However, this is also about beauty, the flower, happiness, joy. I think I'm going to go ahead and close that out here. If you guys like the wands and you're interested in how I made those, there is a video on my other channel on how I did those, so I will link that in the description. And I appreciate you sticking around. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay guys, the last one, if you were drawn to this clear quartz magic wand, this will be your reading. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle your cards out in fast forward. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at your cards. The crossing, it says initiation, growth, courage, evidence of spirit, and impression versus expression. These are from a mediumship deck, so I was pulling them more so of any magical gifts that you might have. I feel like you have seen evidence of spirit. There is things that come along that validate that to you. You receive information from spirit in different ways. So this is saying it could be words, images, feelings, that sort of thing. And so these together are really, maybe things get left behind, or you're finding little trinkets. Maybe you're finding feathers, stuff like that. You have a good connection with spirit. And then we have transformation. I feel like this is kind of showing like a spiritual awakening or a spiritual journey, that you're it's the first initiation that's going on, where this is like a whole new world opening up to you. And the more that you embrace it, the stronger that it gets. It's kind of like maybe it was at a dark time in your life, and then this whole thing, you started getting these signs and synchronicities and all of that. And then we have, it just keeps growing from there. Maybe you're seeing butterflies or lights from angels and things like that. It's definitely a spiritual transformation where you're going to have a lot of magical gifts opening up. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot. So the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Death card, and the Five. Yes, and the Five of Pentacles here. Oh, how beautiful. And then the Four of Wands underneath the deck. Look at this magical land here. So, yes, it's like the start of this spiritual journey where you have felt alone. Maybe even in the even when you're around people, you could feel like out in the cold or alone or unseen, and all of these things start changing where you're going through this transformation of connecting with the vibrations of the waters, with the cups. That's our emotions, and we vibrate through the waters. You're having this spiritual relationship and growing this bond in this partnership with the divine, and that is what's showing you you're not alone. You're no longer alone. It's bringing you stability, a purpose. It's actually magical in of itself, because you're not only being saved, but you'll be able to help and save others with this as you grow through the journey. You're being shown courage, you're being shown light, you're being shown the key to everything, and completely transforming who you are and able to be there and help others. I split the deck at strength. It says, this challenge will make you stronger. You will get through the other side. Look for the gifts in this situation. We have courage. We have the Death card, where that is shedding off everything that is no longer serving you. Almost like recoding your life. Spirit is with you, giving you the strength. Oh my goodness. I think this one came out before in one of the other ones. Yes. So this is all about joy, serenity, and celebration, this rune. let's get a charm. Oh. Spirit is with you. And then we have this penguin here. So this represents kind of like a bird for my charm. So this would be communication. So this is clarifying that you're having communication with spirit. Feathers represent kind of like when the angels and ancestors are communicating. Spirit is there. The feathers represent spirit, and then the birds are kind of communication. So it can be tough because sometimes you can feel like you're going nuts, you know, with the weird synchronicities and things that are going on. Maybe you're looking at the clock and it's the same time every time, or it's repeating numbers like 11:11, 12:12, 4:4, 4:44, things like that. Those are all angel numbers, and different things will happen, and that's just the universe and spirit communicating with you, letting you know you're on the right track, and they'll keep giving you nudges to certain things, so you'll feel pulled to whatever your calling is or whatever your purpose is. They're dropping like little nuggets. They're evidence that they're there, and whatever it is that they're trying to show you, whatever it is that they're trying to show you, that what your purpose is. But the more you embrace it, the stronger that it gets. Beautiful reading. You're definitely not alone. You're on a beautiful path. So thank you so much. If you like these wands and you want to see how these were made, I have a tutorial on my other channel, so I'll put that link in the description box. Thank you so very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.